WrestleMania 42 is less than 2 weeks away. Today I have gathered 8 of the craziest predictions I could get, and I will be going over whether or not I think they could possibly happen. Also, give me your hottest WrestleMania takes or predictions in the comments. The first one, Homelander Cody Rhodes finally comes out. Cody has been a babyface for a long time, but with the Legend Killer breathing down his neck for number 15, he is under a tremendous amount of pressure. This suggests a blatant low blow or use of a weapon while the ref is down. I think there will be interferences in this Cody versus Randy match, especially since Pat McAfee is there. Somebody's probably going to come take out Pat McAfee or something, maybe. Maybe The Rock returns. I'm not exactly sure. I definitely wouldn't mind this. A lot of people think Cody Rhodes' character is boring, and it's only good when he's aggressive, like a heel character. So I think him going full Homelander would actually be really fun. And I definitely think this was a possibility up until Pat McAfee got involved, because now they're painting Randy and Pat McAfee the really big heels. Like, people are so mad at Pat McAfee and Randy Orton. I guess not really Randy Orton, but people are so mad. I don't think Cody can really turn heel here. No matter what he did to Randy Orton or Pat McAfee, I think people would still cheer him because they don't like it. Because they don't like Pat McAfee. I kind of having trouble explaining it, but I'm hoping you get what I mean. I think this is possible, but I don't think it is very likely. I show Speed betrays the Vision. Speed accidentally cost Logan the match, leading to Logan Paul knocking out Speed with a punch. And this suggests that there will be a match between them at SummerSlam. I think Speed should turn on the Vision. Maybe I don't think I think the only way he gets out of the Vision is if the curse is lifted. At SummerSlam, I definitely wouldn't mind an I Show Speed versus Logan Paul match. You're not wasting any huge players, and both of them can go in the ring. I do think there is a very, very realistic chance of this happening, but I'm going to say it doesn't happen just because I Show Speed is still cursed, and him being in the Vision is very entertaining after just 2 weeks. Finn Balor retires the demon persona forever. Now, Finn Balor has stated that he doesn't necessarily like being the demon because the makeup takes like hours, and he feels that the demon is like the only, he shouldn't be brought out just like whenever. It should be like special occasions. He doesn't like how the demon is being used in the WWE, especially when they do stuff like this and announce that the demon is going to be there ahead of time. Would have been 10 times better if the demon was just a surprise. And people might argue, oh, they're trying to sell more tickets. Nobody's going to buy a $500 ticket just to see the demon. I could see Finn wanting to do it, but I don't want that because, who doesn't love the demon? I mean, it is such a cool character. I mean, just look at that outfit, the entrance, everything about it is amazing. Although I do think it would kind of help Finn Balor's character maybe a little bit, so that he has to get these wins as Finn Balor, vanilla Finn Balor. However, they might just not give him the wins because he's not the demon. So, I don't know. I don't think this is going to happen, though. Brock Lesnar puts over Obafemi clean. This is exactly what should happen. This is exactly what I want to happen. Do I trust WWE to do that, though? No. Definitely not. no matter what, even if they're having like a trilogy ending at SummerSlam or something, Oba should win at WrestleMania 100% without a shadow of a doubt, because he has been looking like a monster in this build. This is when he's had the most amount of momentum he's ever had, and giving him this huge win on the biggest stage of them all and not at some random PLE in the spring is going to be the best thing for him. So no matter what, I think Oba Femi should go over clean. I don't think it should be a squash match, but I do think he should go over clean. I just really hope WWE is thinking the same way, thinking the same thing, because if Brock wins, there's going to be riots at WWE headquarters. Javon Evans wins the Intercontinental Championship at 21 years old. Now, as we all know, he is in this ladder match, which now has Rey Mysterio. He's not in this picture, but it now has Rey Mysterio too. I don't think he's going to win. But Javon Evans is in this ladder match, as he should be. And I do think that Javon Evans is going to be the next Intercontinental Champion. But I don't think it's going to happen here, and I don't think it should happen here. Because Javon, first of all, he's so young, so there's plenty of time. But also, Penta deserves the title so much too. And he's been the workhorse on Raw for over the past year. And I think he deserves a long title reign. In fact, in my video, my SummerSlam match card predictions video, which I'll put in the top right, I said that I think Penta will win the Intercontinental title and hold it till SummerSlam and then drop it there. The point is, though, I think Javon obviously deserves the title. I definitely wouldn't be mad if they gave the title to him. But I think Penta deserves a bit of a longer reign, so I'm going to say that this does not happen. A surprise appearance by The Rock. Though not on the official card, The Rock always looms over Las Vegas. These are from AI, by the way, just so you know. So I had to help the AI out a little bit for a few of these, because it was saying like Damian Priest is still on the Judgment Day and stuff. But the AI predicts that he will come out during the Roman vs. Punk match, and he won't attack Roman. He'll just stare at him from the ramp, setting the clock for WrestleMania 43. This has given me flashbacks to Bad Blood, and I don't like it. If The Rock returns, he needs to get physical. I want to see The Rock get physical. And I obviously want Roman versus Punk. That is my dream match. And I do think it is very likely that The Rock could return. First of all, just because it's WrestleMania. But also, Hollywood hasn't been going so well for him recently. He loves to return around this time of year. And I think he could honestly return in either the night 1 or the night 2 main event, which is weird. He could return to attack Cody Rhodes, maybe like form this faction with Randy and Pat McAfee, like the voice of TKO, maybe starting the WWE versus TKO feud. He could return in the Roman vs. Punk match, obviously, because Punk has insulted his family. He's insulted The Rock. He's called him a bald fraud. He said he was a Hollywood superstar. So there's lots of history between both matches for The Rock. And I think The Rock, as long as he's going to stay there, he should definitely return. Because obviously WWE is better with The Rock around. As long as he's there, it's amazing. Like, we saw it with WrestleMania 40. But when he's not there, it's very bad. And by not there, I mean like he sets up a big storyline involving himself and then leaves. I'm not saying like when he's completely absent, it's bad. If The Rock is going to come back, he better stay back, and I will welcome him with open arms. Stephanie Vaquer retains versus the Judgment Day. Retains versus Liv Morgan with the help of the Judgment Day. I don't know if the AI is exactly predicting that Liv Morgan gets kicked out, if the Judgment Day implodes. I'm not exactly sure. Based off of this, it's seeming like they predict that Liv gets kicked out. Well, it's unlikely. I could see this happening. Roxanne, Raquel, there's tension between. There's not a lot of tension, but there's always tension. And during that nasty segment where Liv and Roxanne smashed their heads together, Liv was talking to her, and before Roxanne could say anything about like how they turned on Finn, before she could say anything, they got attacked. So I think that could be kind of a hint that Roxanne might not like the decision to kick out Finn Balor, since he's the one who brought her in there. And I think this would be an amazing turning point here, amazing plot twist that wouldn't just feel like for the sake of a plot twist, because I don't think a lot of people are expecting this, but I don't think people would really complain if this did happen, because the Judgment Day without Liv and Finn still has Dom, Raquel, Roxanne, and JD. They can definitely be a faction with Dirty Dom as the leader, and Roxanne or Raquel has a huge chance to really step up to be the top woman in the faction. And this would give Liv Morgan a babyface turn, and this could all get paid off at SummerSlam, maybe where the Judgment Day finally gets destroyed. I'm not exactly sure. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing this, but I don't think that this is going to happen. This one is just so absurd that I had to put it in the video. The AI suggests that Penta retains his Intercontinental title at WrestleMania and does a crazy spot like a Canadian destroyer off of the top of a ladder through a table. Don't get me wrong, that might be the craziest move of all time. But that is never happening. Grayson Waller and Penta did a spot where they did a Mexican destroyer off the top rope, and they got in trouble for that and said never do that again. And there's no way that Penta's ever going to do a Mexican destroyer, or anybody is going to do a Mexican/Canadian destroyer off the top of a ladder. This one's probably the most interesting one. Here it predicts that NXT will invade WrestleMania instead of, standard getting called up, that it will be like an invasion, and I would really like to see that. I'm not sure if that's ever been done before. I don't think it's been done with WWE and NXT. I know it's been done with WWE and WCW, I'm pretty sure. But never with NXT and the main roster. This, I think, would actually be really interesting, and I think it would be a great way to put over the next generation, especially since there's, criticism like Triple H can't make new stars. I think this would be a great way to light them on fire and send them onto the main roster. I think this would be a lot of fun. I definitely don't see it happening, but, hypothetically, in another universe where this does happen, I would thoroughly enjoy this. Maybe they could just be taking out a bunch of people after their matches and stuff. I think that would be pretty awesome. But that's going to be it. Let me know your craziest WrestleMania hot takes or predictions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, and bye.